Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. So I have had a few requests of what is it like in the day of a life of an oiler. So I'm going to show you from my perspective and from what I do every day. Of course, you know, every day is different, but I will show you what my day, specifically today, will look like over the course of my day in the life of an oiler and what I do, and some of the things that I do to help myself maintain my immune system and trying to stay above the wellness line, some skin support, some meditation that I do, just little things like that. So let's get started, shall we? So I just got up, just got dressed, and so I'm going to start with my hormone support. So the first thing I do in the morning is I put a little bit of the Prenolone plus cream, just a dabble on the inside of my arm, and I rub it. Okay, talking about hormone support right now. I use Progestins Plus or P Plus as I call it, and I actually roll it over my carotids. I find just by trial and error that the carotids work the best for me. I have done it on my tummy, on my forearms, and then it was suggested that I do it over my carotid arteries, and it is working fabulous. The second one I use is clary sage. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's clary sage. And I also just put a little here, but I also put a little dabble on the inside of my ankle. Inside of the ankles is the woman's reproductive system. The outside of the ankles are the male's reproductive system. So I do that. I always put joy over my heart. So I have roller balls on these. Right now the roller balls are out of stock, or I would have them on probably everything I'm fixing to show you here. So joy just makes me feel good. So I always do joy. I also do Gary's Great Day Protocol. I won't do it this morning, but look that up. I do that as well. I also support my thyroid by using Endoflex. So just put it right over my thyroid, and then sometimes over my adrenals in the back. So I'll go ahead and do that this morning as well. Okay. And then I have absolutely no makeup on. So this morning I'm going to use my little blend of frankincense and myrrh. I put both labels on it. This is a bottle that has both frank and myrrh in it. And if I had a roller on it, that's what I would have on here, would be a little roller bottle. But since I don't, I'm just going to dab a few drops, and I inhale because it's just so soothing. And I use this all over my face and neck because it is the bomb for any type of skin issues that you have. Also, frankincense is known as the fountain of youth, if you catch my drift. Okay, the dry skin serum. I am going to apply that this morning, just to show y'all that there is a dry skin serum. I don't feel like this product is talked about enough, so I'm just going to place, if I have any left, I'm going to place a few drops. Oh yeah, I see it coming. Okay. And just apply that to my, oh goodness, it's my face as well. This contains cedar wood and frankincense and a bunch of other things. Just makes you feel good. I don't feel like it gets enough recognition. So I apply that. Now, I have already brushed my teeth. Didn't think you guys wanted to see that on camera. With a drop of, what did I use this morning? Orange Vitality on top of my toothpaste. I also put deodorant on. Didn't think you guys wanted to see that, but this morning I used the brand new Valor deodorant that came out. However, I have been using the cinnamon. I love them both, so I already did that this morning. Okay, let me put that back. For perfume, I do have the oil rose, so I have 1 drop of rose mixed in with some witch hazel, and I do spritz, okay, in the mornings while I'm getting ready for my day. Let's see. I'll do my hair. So let's take this mop down. No judgment, right? No judgment at all. Okay, and so I love to put ylang ylang, rosemary, and let me see if I have my peppermint in here or did I take it out? And peppermint. I love putting all 3 of these in my hair. So give me just a second and take the lids off of these bibbies, and then I will show you. I just use a drop. Sometimes I put a drop directly on my hairbrush, to be honest with you. Sometimes I do it directly on my hair. So this morning I'll just show you directly on my hair. 1 drop of each. I think rosemary, I just got 2. Rosemary's 1 ylang ylang and 1 peppermint. Oh my gosh, y'all, get ready. Oh, it's very stimulating. It's absolutely wonderful for the hair. I always try to put it on every morning. And so what I will do is I will put my hair up in a little sideways braid for y'all this morning. Oh my gosh, the aroma is amazing. Totally amazing. So I'll do a quick braid. You guys have questions or comments, let me know and I'll be more than happy to help you. Peppermint is very stimulating to the brain. Rosemary is great for memory. Ylang ylang has a floral scent. It's very attracting, and it has so many other properties. So for this video, you're going to hear me say, look them up. Okay, so now that I have my braid done, I won't keep you guys on video while I put my makeup on, but I am going to show you super fast. Hold on, let me get these lids back on. Oils are very volatile, so you have to make sure that you put the tops on very well because you don't want to lose your oils that are in them. So I'll just do a little scoot here. This is my little makeup case here. Let me put this up. Oh, also we have the old deodorant as well, which we love. So, and deodorant is fine. Now that I have this drawer open, also the lavender baby wipes I use a lot of times to take my makeup off. Okay, so this is just my little makeup. Let me see if we can bring it a little bit closer. So everything in here is Savvy. The new mascaras here. I have some eyeshadow, my Warm 2, and my blushes. Also, I have the brushes, which are tucked behind here, that I'll use. And then a little bit over, I have all of their skincare. Like, we got this from Beauty School. It's the eye cream. This is the Art Light Moisturizer, Cher Lume, the toner, the wash, all kind of stuff. But this is really what I want to show you guys. Hold on. I guess I'll better keep it there because I forgot my light is plugged in, so hang tight. Okay, so this is my stand. It holds 12. This is basically what I use for my morning routine. Lady Sclerol is also part of hormonal support, and I rub this on the inside of my thighs. Let's see, White Angelica. I'll put White Angelica on my clavicles right here. I hope that's what that's called. Also behind my ears or on the top of my head. It depends on my day. If I'm dealing with a lot of stress and a lot of people or whatnot, I will definitely douse myself with White Angelica. Aroma Life has a roller on the top because I also use that on my face. And do your research in your reference guide as to why. Went over Frankenmyrrh and Ylang Ylang. So this is just the way that I keep it here. And I just keep it in front of my sink. That way I grab it. This is just a little concoction. It has a moon on it, and it has some, I think this might be, I don't know if this is lavender in here or not. I can't remember. I've had this so long. But it's just a concoction of skin support, frankincense, myrrh, all kinds of stuff is in there. So that is my morning routine so far. So I'm going to put my makeup on and then I'll be right back. Okay, so my makeup is done, but I will tell you I applied a very light coating of makeup because I am working from home today. My only errand today is to go to the post office to mail off some premium starter kits for a few people that signed up. So I used Passionate Color blush, just touching it up for y'all, and their new mascara. I don't know if you could see that, but I have absolutely no eyelashes, so I am in love with that. And this is Bedazzled lipstick that I applied. Okay, and pretty much that is pretty much it for now. Anyway, for now. If I were going out or whatever, of course it would be a little bit of a deeper tone of makeup, but hey, I'm just staying home today, working out of a makeshift office. We had a house fire 16 months ago, and so I have hardly any furniture in there, but I am working off of a folding table. And today, my job is to work on the printer because it's not working when I want it. So I will put some earrings in because earrings always make me feel so good. And of course, getting up and getting ready. We're under quarantine right now, so getting up and getting ready always makes me feel great. Now, I'm going to show you guys my tub and my shower, the products that I use, but I will have to turn the light off, so it's going to get probably a little more dim in here. I'm real sorry. I'll try to fix the lighting for y'all. Okay, so over here, we'll start over here. No, not the dirty clothes, but we'll start over here with my tub. In the back there, I have just a little basket of the bath bombs, the Copaiba shampoo and conditioner, the foot scrub, and some kid scents for my grandbaby Liam. And I shave my legs actually, and hold on. I shave my legs actually with the Copaiba conditioner. Woo! Copaiba conditioner I shave my legs with. Charcoal soap right there. Big tub of Epsom salts mixed with baking soda and cornstarch right here. I think I have Gentle Babies actually in that. And then over here is my own, let me flip it over this way, guys, so I can see what I'm doing. This is my own personal diffuser with some oils that I put in my Epsom salts, and I always keep a bottle of water next to every single diffuser in my house. I just reused Ningxia Red bottles. So now let's walk over real quick to this area right here. These are all my roll-ons. Just have them here. But I do use them in different areas of my house, but this is just a set that I have in here. And of course my massage oils are here. The beauty box I got from beauty school is up here. And then let me turn you around. That was my husband's sink, side of the sink, by the way, which he uses the Young Living products as well. So let me jump in my shower real quick. So here is my big walk-in shower here. So let me stand back here. So all of these are Young Living products that we use. The dish soap is in here for my scrub brush and for cleaning with water and vinegar and thieves cleaner and dish soap. For my big glass window here, thieves soap and face cleansing stuff, and shampoo and conditioner, and my peace and calming for the nighttime. So that is, well, that's basically my bath time, my morning routine, and now I am going to show you what I do next. Okay, so I have you at an angle, trying to get you all the best shot I can. So this is pretty much where I sit in the mornings after I get dressed, and I start my getting my shoes and socks on for the day or whatever to get out and go into work. But this morning I have diffusing. I don't know if you can see it because of the window. There's my little diffuser, my little blends or singles. I have Valor blending today, this morning, because I was craving Valor, believe it or not. And then what I do when I sit here and put my shoes on, which I won't put shoes on because I'm going to be in my house, I either put a Mu Power, which has a roller on it right here underneath the bottom of my feet, or I made my raindrop into a roller ball. So if you're not familiar with the raindrop technique, I might have a video that I did already. I'll try to put the links below. But I will either put one or the other up underneath the bottom of my feet and then put my socks on, and then eventually before I leave out the back door, I'll put my shoes on. So for this morning, I will put the raindrop on both feet and then put my slippers back on. This helps with immunity. I also put it up and down my spine as well, once to twice a day. But if I am feeling under the weather, I do it about every hour and a half to every 2 hours if I am feeling below the wellness line. And you can do the same thing with the Mu Power, and the Mu Power can also be diffused as well. So you just simply go up and down your spine. Okay, and if you're by yourself, just try to reach as much of it as you can, as I am by myself right now. Okay, let me also show you, this is my concoction for my nose ointment. It's called Breathe Safe, no double dipping is what I have on the label. And it's basically, I think I have a video for that too. I'll try to put that in the link below. It's basically, you dip it with a Q-tip and you just put it up your nose for the day. I think mine contains Exodus 2 and another one. I can't remember. But this is where I usually sit during the day when I'm at home on my laptop. And let me move y'all just a hair, and then let me sit back. And then this is where I work with my calendar. Right now I am going over the oils and scripture, and I'm fixing to teach a class on it, and I will put this up on YouTube. So fascinating, y'all. Fascinating. It's probably going to be a long YouTube video, but oh my gosh, so worth it. So this is just my little area in the mornings that I come to, put something on in my diffuser that I either scan for with my iTovi if I scan in the mornings, or an oil that I'm craving, or an oil that I need. For example, I have eucalyptus, purification lemon, and I have Believe. Believe is my power word of the year. So you will see Believe scattered all over my house all day. These are just some other little things as I'm working. Clarity, if I get a little bit on the anxious side, like if there's bad weather that comes, or I'm dealing with a negative Nancy, I have to use my Chill Out blend. This is a Happy Mama roller blend that someone made for me. And then this one just happens to be White Angelica, but I do trade this one out quite often for other things that I am wanting to diffuse. So up next will be my morning routine with my tea and with what I put in my cup to drink throughout the day. All right, see you guys in just 1 second. Okay, so in the mornings, the first thing I do is a Ningxia Red shot. Okay, before I have any coffee or any tea or anything like that, this is the very first thing that gets into my belly. It's high in antioxidants. I just use a little shot glass such as this. Sorry, this is the closest I can get my camera, I think, without it falling off. Okay, so I still support my hormones with two oils. This one is sclerescence, so I always put a drop of my sclerescence in my Ningxia Red every single morning. And of course, I cannot get enough of the Endoflex, so I use 1 drop of the Endoflex as well. Okay, I also will put in a drop of Thieves. It just depends. My day varies. So if I feel like I'm under the weather, or I just need an extra boost of support, I do that. Today I will not put peppermint in, but I'm going to tell you why in a minute. But today I am going to put black pepper. You guys read up on this and to why I am using this. Black pepper, and where is my lime? Oh yes, and my lime. Okay, and then what I do is I just swig it. I just swig it down real quick. Like a shot. And boom, that's it. Okay, then what I do is I have a holder that holds pills, and this is a bottle of capsules from Young Living. Empty capsules. These are comes in 250 gluten-free, preservative-free, vegan diets. It's great for ideal for oxidation sensitive ingredients such as essential oils. And so what I'll do, since it's seasonal time, is I will open a cap, put it right in my holder. And I actually already did this. I forgot to film it, so I'm just going to pretend right here. I put a drop of peppermint, a drop of lemon, and a drop of lavender. Where's my lavender? Right here. Okay. One or two drops of each for seasonal support. Okay, and then I recently got this oil in that I had no idea what it was about, but I order every month. I'm on Essential Rewards, and so I like to order different things. This is called Caraway, Caraway, and it is good for weight management. So I have been adding a drop of this to my capsule every morning. And then you just simply put the lid back on the capsule. We'll pretend there's stuff in it. You just simply put the lid back on the capsule like this, and you just pop it, and down it goes. Okay? So that is the one thing I do first in the mornings. I did grab some of my supplements and put them out for you. It does look like a hot mess, but really it's not. It's just for the purpose of the videos. In my diffuser, I usually choose something that's going to be either going to spice up my kitchen. If my kitchen is stinky from like the night before, if I fried fish or something, or shrimp or anything seafood, baked salmon, anything like that, and I get up and I can still smell it, I'll put something clean and freshing like Purification or Quinzia. Okay. If I need extra seasonal support, I'll use Raven in my diffuser. And if I want a whole lot of Jesus and a whole lot of immunity support, I will diffuse Exodus 2. Okay. This morning I have Quinzia. I can smell it. All right. Here are a few of my supplements that I pulled out that I take every morning. Super B. Gives me lots of energy. Whoop, Super B. Super C for calcium. And by the way, both of these contain zinc. Sorry, this one contains zinc. This one contains magnesium. Super C, the supplement, not the chewable, but the supplement contains magnesium. And you know, right now, what we're going through, they're talking a lot about getting your body with zinc. So I do take these. After I eat my breakfast, I do take my Essential Zymes right here. Helps with tummy issues. It's a 2-pack, so you just take one of each, and I take it after I eat. And it's a formulated blend of ginger, fennel, tarragon, and anise. Let's see what else it says on here. Multi-spectrum enzyme complex to aid in digestion and dual targeted release technology. So one will release in your gut, your upper gut, and one releases in your lower. So I take that after I eat. Oh, let's see. I have a prebiotic here and a probiotic, the Mighty Zymes, but I also take Life 9. It's just in my fridge. So now I'm going to show you what tea I decided to drink this morning. Let me back it up a little bit for y'all. So this morning I have decided to do a detox dragon clove tea. This one increases fat burning, improves digestion, and it's a natural anti-inflammatory. And it calls for 1 drop of clove-based consumable essential oil, which I always and only recommend Young Living. So here's my clove. I already put a drop in there with a little bit of water already. And I will add a little bit more water to it so that I can sip on this just a little bit more today. I also add some local honey to my tea. And I will tell you that if I am really wanting to boost my immune system, and maybe I might have like a little scratchy throat or a little tickle, or I'll feel something coming on, I drop one of these inside of my tea. So this one just happens to be the hard lozenges. They do have the cough drops too. I just take one, open it up, and drop it in my hot tea. Stir it, sip it, and it has such a delicious taste. The lozenges specifically have lemon, peppermint, clove, cinnamon, and eucalyptus radiata. So that was a free tip anytime you're feeling under the weather. Okay, I also added a teaspoonful of matcha to my morning tea as well. Okay, so up next will be the drink that I'm going to make for my lunchtime hour. All right, see you in just 1 second. I promise, just 1 second. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the drink that I usually make myself between 10 and 12 after I've had a lot of water, after my coffee. First thing I do is coffee in the morning right after my Ningxia shot. So then I drink some water, and then I have my tea, and then I drink some more water. So now that it's about lunchtime, I always fix myself a special little treat for lunch. If it were closer to the 2 o'clock hour for me, I would actually put in a Zing and a Nitro. But right now here, Louisiana time, it's only 11:30, so I'm not going to do this just yet. I'll do this at around my 2 o'clock hour. But for today, what I think I'm going to do is, I think I am going to choose the Pambaya LaCroix drink. This one has a apple cranberry taste to it. And also I have been drinking the tonic water that contains the quinine, which goes well with all of your zinc supplements. And you only need about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup, so I just kind of throw a little bit in there. Okay, and then my treat for today will be this. Yes, I know it's soda. I know. No judgment here, please. Okay. And so I would just fill this up, and this would get me through until like my Zing time. Then I am actually going to flavor mine today with the Vitality Drops. This one is grapefruit and bergamot, and this one I so love. So you could put as much or as little as you would like. Did y'all just see that? It was just 1 drop, 1 squeeze. Let's see if I can get it a little bit closer. You just squeeze what you want, a drop or a squeeze. It doesn't matter. And this will be my drink to hold me over through my lunchtime today. And then my 2 o'clock pump me up will be with my Zing and my Ningxia Red, and I will show you guys later how to make that power drink. Okay, up next is, I don't know if I'm going to show you my office next or the Oil of the Bible class that I'm working on. I have a little setup, so you'll be surprised in just 1 second, I promise you. Okay, so I've decided to show you where I'm going to be videoing my oils of the ancient scripture, and it's going to be right here on my kitchen table. So as you can see, let me back this up just a little bit so you guys can see it. As you can see, I have this beautiful, beautiful holder that says Ancient Oils of the Bible with all 10 oils of the Bible. So this will be set out for me. I'm going by Erin Rogers' book that she wrote. And of course it's highlighted from top to bottom. Okay, this is what I'm going to be teaching from. Look at this. I even wrote in here, wow, bam. And of course my journal that I use to take lots of notes and stuff. So, and then of course I'll have my laptop set up here to teach. This will be the next YouTube video I'm going to try to make. It is going to take some time. It is a lengthy class, but it's so, so good, you guys. You guys are going to get such a blessing out of this class. Okay, so up next is a little tour, small tour of a piece of my office. Okay, so currently this is my office. That's not yet done, but I do have my oil racks up. I do have some book shelving down in place. Those are my empty bottles there. So I do have a few things up there. And this is my iPad holder for when I do videos with my iPad. And then those are just some extra boards and stuff that aren't up yet. And another oily shelf and another oily shelf. And let me close these blinds just a little bit. Actually, if you could see outside, which I doubt, that is a view of my, over here is my makeshift garden. Can't have anything quite in the ground yet permanently because we're not finished building. And this is also a little piece of heaven right there too. So that is my view right now when I sit here. So this is my makeshift desk right here. And so let me show you guys really quick the oils that I have currently. Sorry about the lighting. Let me see if I can find the plug. I doubt it though. Let's see if I can find a plug for you. So I have Feather the Owl here on my desk right here with a bottle of water. And I probably don't have any plug-ins anywhere close. Yes, actually I do, under the table. Okay, so hopefully that's a little better. So these are just a few of the oils that I grabbed that I know I'm going to eventually need. So it has to do with working with people, dealing with people, my energy levels, my emotional levels, my spiritual demeanor that I'm in. I mean, everything, head to toe, everything. How I'm feeling, my immune system, am I cranky? So I will end up getting a little box to put these in eventually when I get my desk. But for now, I'll just tell you what they are. So I have White Angelica, Peace and Calming, Tangerine, Orange, anything in the citrus department makes me so happy. Lemon. Clarity for my brain. Brain Power for my brain. I will also put a drop, I don't know why I have my reading glasses on. I will also put a drop of this right on the crown of my head. Yes, brain power. Okay, I also have envision, acceptance. I have diagnose for when my stomach starts to get upset. Deep relief for when I'm working hours over this makeshift table, makeshift desk over my shoulders. Valor for my courage, and frankincense that I inhale all day long. Thieves also for immunity. I also did not grab, because I couldn't find it, was my motivation. So I always keep motivation with me. Also, magnify your purpose is another one. Build your dreams is another one. Any of those high frequency power oils I usually keep right here in this area while I am working. And as you can see, the challenge today is this printer. It just doesn't want to agree with me at the moment, and I really need it. So anyway, okay, so up next will be, I don't know, maybe I might show you how I take a break during the day on my biomat. How about we do that? Okay, so now I'm going to walk you into my bedroom where I keep my biomat, but I forgot to show you, these are the packages I'll be mailing sometime today to some new members. Yay! Okay, and so as we enter my bedroom, let me turn it around this way. I always try to keep my salt lamp on. And this here is my biomat. And for those of you who don't know anything about it, it's infrared heat. Do some research. You can go to jeanniegerald.biomat.com. I actually take a break during the day. I turn the heat up on this, I call it the motherboard, but it is the board that you control your heat on. I have the pillow that goes with it, and it also has amethyst crystals. Let me show you. This is a nice cover over it, so if I loan it out or other people want to come and try it, they can. Here is a quick look at the amethyst crystals that run through it. Okay, it has 17 layers on here, and it helps with everything from aches and pains to emotional support. Sometimes when I just need a break, I'll just come up in here and meditate. I'll use certain oils. My diffuser is on that side, but I will show you what I use in my diffuser at night. So when I come up in here to use this biomat that's behind me right here, I will usually use grounding oils, such as grounding, any of the oils from the Bible. Hyssop is really a good one, myrtle, frankincense, the Rose of Sharon, that's the one I couldn't think of. And just meditate, calm my nerves, settle myself down, get some heat running through my body, and then I'm refreshed and ready to go. So there you have it, my biomat right there on the hub side of the bed. Yep. And so up next, I will show you my routine for the midday, 2:30, 3 o'clock routine. Okay guys, so I am making a midday run for some errands, the post office and stuff, and I'm actually stuck in a line right now, and the line is so long right now that the lady behind me has actually got, as I was saying, the lady behind me has actually gotten out of her car and is being very impatient. So I just want to show you what I am going to do. I keep a bottle of frankincense, I told y'all, at all times in my purse. This just happens to be Sacred Frank. And so what I'm going to do for grounding purposes and calming purposes and relaxing purposes, I'm going to drop just a drop, there we go, on the crown of my head. Some people rub it in and massage it in. Sometimes I just let it do its thing. And I am doing something specifically over my business today. And so anytime I do something specific and to the point and strategic with my Young Living business. I always carry, well, I don't always carry, but I always try to use abundance. Anytime I'm dealing with people, having to meet people, talk about the business side of Young Living with people, I love my abundance, so I'm going to put that just on my brain stem, behind my ears, and take a deep breath. And I don't have my Valor in here. I don't know where it went. Otherwise, I would be slathering myself up with Valor. I'll tell you guys how much I love Valor. So that is my afternoon routine right now with an in-town errand to the post office and to the bank. And I have my face mask. And here's a little tip, so that you guys that are under quarantine that are oilers, I always try to put a drop of something oily. So I have my Breathe Again oil, and so I'm just going to rub the inside of my mask with that, and then before I go in, I'll be inhaling some really good stuff. Also very calming. I also have my hand sanitizer here ready and available, and gloves. So that is my afternoon outing for today, and so by the time I get back home, I will be ready for my Zing and my Nitro and my timeout on my biomat for sure, especially after being in this line and dealing with a woman that is still getting in and out of her car. See you in a minute. Okay, and I am back, and so it is 3:15 my time here, and I'm going to show you how I like to drink my Zing. It's a little pick-me-up. It's got natural ingredients in it, 35 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine, no artificial sweeteners. So a little trick to Zing is that you store them in your fridge upside down. It's a little tip. And then that way when you grab them out of your fridge, you just flip it up and it's all mixed up. But let me show you how I like to do this. So I got everything out, but before I get started, my afternoon pick-me-up is always joy. Joy, 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 joy. So I'm going to apply some more over my heart to get me through this afternoon. Okay? And again, I'm focusing on some strategically based stuff for my income producing activities today for my Young Living. So I know this one is hard to see, but it is Ula Grow. Ula Grow. And so I am wanting to grow in my field. So I'm just going to apply a few drops to the palm of my hand. I'm going to inhale it, take some deep breaths, and then just apply it anywhere and everywhere. Okay? Love my Ula Grow because I am growing. I am growing in Young Living, and I want to remain growing. And our little tribe is just rocking and rolling. So all the glory goes to God, all of it. So this is what I like to do as a pick-me-up kind of afternoon delight kind of thing to keep myself going. Is I will get a cup. I hope you guys can see this. A cup, a little bit of ice, and we picked some blackberries off of our fence line. We live in the country, so we have some blackberries, and these are all washed with our Thieves fruit and veggie cleaner. I have a couple of strawberries here that I have not cut up yet, so I am going to treat myself to a few strawberries as well in here. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to pour my Zing. Move this out the way so you guys can see. Just going to pour my Zing right over it. It's so refreshing, you guys. It doesn't have a heavy taste. It doesn't contain all those yucky chemicals in it. Nothing like that. Then I am going to, oh, actually I forgot my nitro. So for my nitro, I will usually just squeeze some in here. But since I kind of filled it up to the top a little bit, it doesn't give me room for this, so I will just shove it down the hatch. Like so. The nitros are so delicious. It's a dietary supplement. Of course, I don't have my reading glasses, so I can't see a thing on them. And then I usually just pour a little bit of my Ningxia Red up in there. I'm going to give it a little stir because I have filled this baby all the way to the top. And there you have it. And that is my afternoon delight right there. This is how I like to drink my Zing, with a little bit of nitro. And I did forget, game changer right here is Jade Lemon Vitality. If you guys have not tried Jade Lemon yet, you are so missing out. So this one is a Vitality. I'll put a couple of scoops in there, a couple of drops in there. Get you some Jade Lemon. It's a life-changing. That's all I can say about Jade Lemon. Life-changing. Changes the whole taste of anything you put in it, even your water. Okay. Next, you guys will see either the way I rest on my biomat. I don't know, it depends on how my day goes for the rest of the day, how I rest and relax and meditate a little bit on my biomat, and then of course my nighttime routine. Okay, see you back here. Okay guys, so now I'm going to show you basically what I do on the days that I need to wind down or relax a little bit, or if I'm any of my muscles are achy or anything like that, or just stressed out. I come in here and I lay on my biomat. So it's going to be dark in here because this is how I keep my room. I keep my room dark on the days that I need to rest and relax on the biomat. On days that I lay on my biomat and work and actually like read my book or work through websites or whatnot, of course the lights are on and I'm more of sitting up. But right now I am going to rest for a little bit for today. So let me just show you real quick. Remember the biomat I showed you earlier? This actually happens to be a weighted blanket, so I will be using this when I get on my biomat. Over here in my diffuser, I have hyssop going, and it's on the candlelight setting. And then, sorry for the lighting. Over here, I told you guys about my salt lamp. I try to keep it on. So basically, let's see if I can get more of an angle. And I have some soft music playing in the background. So basically what I do is I just climb on I have a little stool here because I have a tall bed. So I just climb on here and get on my biomat. And if I need my weighted blanket, I just cover myself in my weighted blanket. And this is where I calm down, meditate, put more oils on if I need it, or pray or anything like that. I usually turn my phone off, complete silence, or anything like that, just to help me get through what I'm going through and to get recharged for whatever's next. Okay, so next will be my nighttime routine. So I hope so far that you guys are loving the day in the life of an oiler. This is just one typical day. Every day is different. Every single day is different. When I have baby Liam over, it's a way different day. Of course, he's only 2.5. So, and he has his own oil shelf and his own oils, and he'll ask for them. He has his own raindrop roller ball, his own frankincense roller ball, tummy jives. He's got all the kid scent stuff. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys how my room is set up for relaxation. My biomat also fits on my massage table that's in my office, but my husband is gone during the week, so I put it on his side of the bed. I also at night, after I take a hot bath or a hot shower, either one, I'll get back on my biomat and lay on it for a little bit. It's calming, it's soothing. There are times that I do fall asleep on it, and then there are times where I just roll to my side of the bed. So, up next is my nighttime routine. Okay guys, now that it's nighttime and I have my jammies on, I am going to just show you my nighttime routine. So, I either take a bath or a shower. If I take a bath, I use Epsom salts and chosen oils inside of the Epsom salt, and then you dump it into your hot water. In the shower, sometimes I will sprinkle a drop or two of a chosen oil on a wash rag and let the hot water hit it. That way it steams up and I can smell it and inhale it. At night, I will take my makeup off with this. I have kept you guys on here long enough, so we are going to pretend. So I just get one of these makeup wipes, and I just want to show you, they're not makeup wipes, I'm sorry. These are the Seedlings baby wipes, aka can be used as makeup wipes, can be used as dryer sheets, can be used as baby wipes. Okay, so these are pretty doggone big. So I usually cut mine in half, and then I just simply take my makeup off. So super fast. I'm just going to show you how well it takes off eye makeup. Y'all see that? Yuck. And the makeup, okay, not going to do it all the way, but just so you guys can see. Remove some of this eye makeup because I want you guys to see just how amazeballs look. Huh. Okay, so we're going to pretend all that's off. So then I would wash my face with the Art Gentle Cleanser. Okay, or if I'm in the shower, I've already done it. If I take a bath, I do it after. Okay, and then I do my hormone routine once again with the P+, the Clary Sage on the carotids, and Joy over my heart, Lady Scleral on the inside of my thighs, or you can put these on the inside of your ankles, wherever works for you. And then at night, I do not sleep with cream on my face. I think when we were at the Young Living Beauty School, they told us don't sleep with anything too heavy on your face, to put the cream on your face in the morning so that your makeup has something to stick to, and plus it serves as a protection layer. So I do my frankincense and my myrrh, put it all over my face. I'll do the dry skin serum. It contains cedar wood, so it's always good to do this, especially at night if you cannot do it in the morning. I found before my house fire, it made me sleepy in the morning, so I stopped doing it in the morning. But after my house fire, I was able to do it morning and night just to bring my level of calmness down. I also used the Regeneron cream. I use it on my right shoulder because I have issues with my right shoulder here. Even though it's a moisturizing cream, I use it for other things besides just cream. Catch my drift. Okay, and so that would be my nighttime routine basically. Let me take you into my bedroom area. I'm going to have to cut the light off, so hang on. Hang on. Okay, so basically it's nighttime. We're pretending nighttime and I'm fixing to go to bed. So in my diffuser tonight I have cedar wood, which I'm going to put a drop of cedar wood right here as well to sleep. and I have a drop of vetiver, and I have it with a dropper because vetiver is extremely thick, like sap. See how thick it is? It's like sap. So if you have vetiver, get a dropper. It's so much easier. You won't have to wait 15 minutes to get one drop out. Okay. I also have rutavala on the bottoms of my feet, especially my big toes. I make sure rutavala is covered by my big toe. And I absolutely love the relaxation massage oils on my calves and on my feet. So that is just some of the routine. I also have this calming oil that a friend of mine made me. And actually I really can't tell you what's in it because somebody made it for me, but it's called Calm. Okay, and I just keep refilling it with coconut oil and a little witch hazel. This is the Glow Up Unicorn Serum that I made, and I will put a link to it because I know this is definitely on my YouTube channel. I just grabbed a few more oils to show you what I sometimes diffuse. Anything in this feelings kit. My issue at night is not per se sleeping per se. My issue at night is sleeping through the night without having nightmares. You know, part of the PTSD and part of healing after you've had a fire or any type of trauma. So I use the heavy hitting oils at night. So anything out of the feelings kit will go either on my body or on my diffuser or both. Okay, so these are topically and made to diffuse. So we have forgiveness, harmony, inner child, present time, release, and valor. Extra immunity is Exodus 2 that I keep here. Dream catcher is another good one for those that have issues with nightmares. Okay, so I keep this one by my diffuser. Release, I believe, is in here. Yep, release is in the feelings kit. Gentle baby, even though it's made gently for baby, it is very good for adults in all sorts of ways. Peace and calming. Rutavala, if I want to diffuse it, this would be the one to diffuse in the bottle. And Sacred Mountain has a very high frequency, so I keep that at night too by my nightstand. And then in here, Young Living came out maybe a year ago with these two. One is called Freedom Release and one is called Freedom Sleep. And Gary Young made these specifically for those veterans that were in war, specifically for those who suffered with PTSD. So these became available about a year ago, and they were very limited, and I was able to get a set. And so I have used this and used this and used this, and I swear by this. Y'all, if this ever comes back into stock, you get both of them. Okay. The Feelings Kit is always in stock, so be sure you grab that. And I have kept y'all on long enough. If you like the day in the life of an oiler, be sure you like and comment. Please feel free to ask me any questions that you would like. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if I can help you sign up with your premium starter kit, please let me know. I am always giving a freebie or two or possibly three that comes with your sign up. You will also be put in our private educational group. And as always, you will always be supported by me and a whole bunch of oily ladies that would love to have you in our oily group. So with that being said, many, many blessings to you. Love you, and I thank y'all for watching.